Fly sequence now.
Welcome to the Geelong and District Football League Match Day, thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
Radio 100.3 FM. Solder goes up first and gets a tap down to Sheridan. Handball out towards half forward. Rose looks like he's got the job on Nathan Murray. Gets a push in the back. No free kick out of half forward for Eastern Suburbs. Back towards the middle. Damien Williams stands and takes an uncontested mark in the middle of the ground for the Eagles. He goes with the right boot towards half forward. Murray gives him a lead. He goes in that direction now. Shorty Peters at the front. Rove beautifully. Handball to nobody in particular. Gad got it back towards Aaron Broom. Handball back towards centre half back. Ronnie Pilgrim got one high. Should get a free kick and does at centre half back. Rhoda tackle, got one high. Goes short in towards the middle. No, has to come back. Has to come around on his mark. Does Ronnie Pilgrim. Was going towards Nick Pavic. But it's back now. He goes towards half-back flank. It's okay. Hewitt has to get around a tackle. Can't do so. Sold Lamarcky. He dropped the footy. Oh, fresh air shot coming from Braniff there. Will be a free kick to Bannockburn on half-back on the outer side. And it will go to Angus Hewitt. Through half-back position now. Wants to drive it towards centre wing. Does that now. Colliger from behind. Punch away Williams. Falls to the front of the pack. Colliger there again. Got held on to. Couldn't take the footy with him. Comes to the side now. Connors comes through, gets a trip, handball out, punched on quickly. That was from Stephen O'Keefe towards Zane Carroll on the boundary line. It might win the boundary line, it does. It's at half forward on the outer side. Been playing a minute and a half, no score yet. Bannockburn attacking to the north end.
Yes, an interesting start. Ball out of bounds, almost where the 50-metre arc intersects with the boundary. Half forward flank for the Bannockburn side. Kicking to the northern end here at St Albans first quarter. In comes the ball. Comes to ground. No player can take possession until Williams going through very hard, but he goes without the ball. Whistle on play from the umpire is an indication, I think, Kia Interbong held without the ball by the look of things, and he's going to receive the free kick. Ball still half-back flank. Some of the matchups, boys, are interesting. There's players running here, there and everywhere. They're still trying to get them right for.
They are. Seen Brenneth take off as soon as the ball was bounced and move to centre half forward from the full forward line there.
Well, the ball kicked to the centre of the ground. Nick Pavic trying to go through, and another fairly high tackle, I think, from Braniff, was it, on Nicky Pavic? So he's got the free kick. Ronnie Pilgrim telling him to get the ball on quickly. He does now. Big long kick into the full forward area. Up high there was Andrews. McCormick went the tap from behind. Oh, great work there from Roweth, I think it was. Pushed it forward.
Harding, I think. Yes, Harding.
Harding ran onto the ball. Put the great work by all players there. Andrews punched the ball forward. Roweth helped it along, and Ricky Harding off the ground. There's the first goal of the elimination final victory trophy scoreboard. Bannockburn 1 goal. Eastern Suburbs yet to score. 3 minutes first quarter.
Those two could be dangerous there again, couldn't they, Andrews and Roweth?
Yeah, that was good play there by Roweth. Instead of grabbing the ball, just kept it moving. He could have easily, a lot of players would have just grabbed it and blazed away, but he's seen obviously Harding had the run of the ball and just tapped it into his path, and they finished it off.
Back in the middle, Frost and Solder-Lamakia. Solder-Lamakia goes up early. Frost gets it down towards Ronnie Pilgrim. Kick from mid-air, goes towards centre half forward. Stefanovski in the gun there, can't take the mark. Has to double back and do his own second effort. Goes with a right foot kick towards a vacant half-back flank position. It's all Eastern Suburbs that sits in. Parisi and Rundle. I don't think it will for them, though. It is out of bounce. And it will be a throw-in half forward for Bannockburn. Social Club side of the ground. They've kicked the first goal through Rick Harding. It'll be a boundary throw-in. Solder-Lamakia comes across to do the ruck work against Clinton Shaw. Shaw now in front, tries to take it out of the ruck contest. Harding's there again. Parisi can't take it with him. Shaw, second effort by him. Left foot kick around the corner. Comes out McCormack, backs himself again. In there also O'Keefe, running through the middle. Sheridan tried to get the handball away from Colliger, then has to go back and pick it up himself. Gets a high tackle. Handball out was good to McCormack. Got a bit of time now. Needs something though. Can't kick it to anybody in space. He great mark coming off the half-back flank. And that looks like it might be Hunter. It is. Hunter runs away. Oh, he's going to get wrapped up by Frost. Got the handball away. Braniff in front now. Needs some support. Can't pick it up. Connors comes in. Can rip it off him and go with the left foot kick towards half forward. Solder-Lamakia stands his ground. Takes a good mark and will be able to clear once again for the Eagles.
Yes, O'Keefe caught behind on that occasion. Solder-Lamakia, not a very good kick, and intercepted there on centre wing by Harding. Ricky Harding takes the mark. Oh, he's got players loose in the centre over the head of Ronnie Pilgrim, but Johnny Frost runs onto it. Drives it to a lead in the forward pocket area, and very safe mark there for the Bannockburn side. And it's is it Troy College's taken it out there, back into the side today, and loves kicking a goal. I've seen him 2 or 3 times this year, and well, little fellas like kicking goals, Laurie, don't they? The Rovers never give them off too much.
Yeah, I don't think he'll push past this off anyone, I don't think.
Well, if there's any bruise, he's only 40 metres out, almost directly in front. It's a goal that should be kicked, I agree. In he comes, on the right foot. He's directed it pretty well. The goal umpire has not moved until now. He puts 2 fingers up. First goal for Troy College, a second goal for the Bannockburn side. Victory Trophy scoreboard now. 5 minutes first quarter, 2 goals straight Bannockburn. Eastern Suburbs yet to score.
That just come from a bad kick from Solomon Chia, really. He turned the ball over, Harding marked the ball, chipped it across into the centre where they had 2 runners over there. They had Frost and Ronnie Pilgrim standing there by themselves. They just ran onto the ball and just set the goal up.
Yeah, that's just the thing we don't want to do. We're the side that's got good pressure on Bannockburn at the moment. We're just not doing it at the moment.
Laurie, there's 2 of me 3 goals.
Back in the middle, Solomaki gets it down to Intervong, gets the kick out of the middle, goes towards half forward. Foot race now between O'Leary and Dallahunt getting across there. O'Leary can't pick it up. Dallahunt in front, gets a shepherd from Harding, pretty close to the boundary line, went left, came back right, kick over his shoulder, pretty high, sets a task for Rose. He'll go up and take the mark. Great chest mark, Nathan Rose.
Yep. Excellent.
And he takes it a half back. Intervong standing the mark, has to get off the mark and does so now. Rose needs a lead. Broome gives him one. So does Frost. He just holds the ball up. Pavic wide. He might go in that direction. He does. Frost is there as well. Frost goes up. Can't take the mark. Off hands. Peters should have been a free kick. Doesn't get one. Irving at the back of the pack. Broome right next to him. Always pressured. And Harding runs through. Pretty tough at the ball. Gets it to Connors. He's away. Was going to go with the left handball. Goes with the left kick. And it was pretty good in the end. Found Stephen O'Keefe right on the boundary line. Plays on quickly. Goes with the right boot. Centres the ball back towards Andrews. Can he make out up the trainer? Yes, he can. Great kick.
Yes.
Great mark. And nothing much Adrian McCormack could do about that.
Tremendous play there, Paul.
Yes.
I mean, that's into the gap. I don't know how we're going to fill that gap to stop Andrews.
Well, that's one of our set plays there.
You might have to put Sheridan there, Laurie.
We're going to have to have someone drop in there. I think
you better get on the phone, Loz.
There.
Well, it's Shane Andrews, 30 metres out, directly in front, goal. The trainer has put it through for his first, and the third for Bannockburn. They're 3 straight goals, 18 points on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. They lead Eastern Suburbs yet to score. We've been playing 7 minutes. Great start by the Tigers.
Laurie, I don't think Andrews really showed McCormack last week that he's got a bit of pace. McCormack was caught out a little bit there.
Yeah, look, and it was a good kick though, Eric.
Well,
I mean, he was on the lead. There's not much he could do about that, really.
Didn't have to change stride, did he? Just moved straight into it.
Ball back into the centre.
We've just got to tighten up. We're not worried because it's a 3-goal win anyhow, so we're back to square one.
Ball in the centre again. Up it goes. Johnny Frost and neither player gets the tap down. Buckingham held without the ball, and the umpire has seen it as I have. And Buckingham of Eastern Suburbs has the free kick. Goes wide to the outer side. The run is for the Eastern Suburbs side for Parisi. Parisi takes the mark, continues on, drives it to the full forward position. Good strong mark there in the last line of defence for the
Hewitt it was.
Bannockburn side. Hewitt finds Pavic outside 50. Handball to Perkins. Perkins, nicely weighted kick, and they're doing everything right because College has taken the mark. Flick the hand pass to Ronnie Pilgrim. He drives it into the full forward position. Just a little bit too wide for Andrews, but he continues after the ball. But McCormack of Eastern Suburbs, he gets it. Poor kick. It's gone to Collegiate. Well, surely over the neck, not paid. The handball comes to Connors. He drives to the full forward position, but play on was the call from the umpire. Touched off the boot. Well, the ball's picked up there by Roweth, and he's threaded it through the pack, I think, for his first goal of the day. And goodness gracious, even at this point in time, things are looking a little bit dangerous for the Eastern Suburbs side because Victory Trophy scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone. Bannockburn 4 goals straight. Eastern Suburbs yet to score.
Well, that was
look at the difference. Welshie's smiling. Laurie's got his head in the book trying to work out what he can do.
Well, that was just a rebound goal. It was in the Eastern Suburbs forward half in the 10-yard square. We took a good mark. And rebounded back.
Jumped on the bandwagon.
Well, actually, what we're doing at the moment, we're making too many fundamental errors. We're making mistakes, and they're costly. The turnovers are costing them dearly. Poor kicks, poor handballs.
Back in the middle, Solomaki gets it down. Braniff comes from centre half forward, stands his ground, handballs back towards Parisi. Got a bit of time to set something up. Goes on the left boot. Probably should have gone on the right because it wasn't too good. Kick off the ground towards Intervong, bowls him over. Dallahunt with a clearing torpedo punt towards centre wing. Harding. Not paid the mark, play on the call. Peters has got a bit of time to set something up, goes long towards Stevenson and O'Leary. Stevenson should be able to take the mark. He does so about 50 metres out from goal. We saw Damien Williams come off the ground earlier too with some sort of arm injury, which is not good for Eastern Suburbs. And he was replaced by Dean Lynch and has not come back on the ground. And in fact, he might have his arm in a sling down there. We might get Noel to check that out at quarter time when he goes to listen to Eastern Suburbs. Stevenson goes with the kick, and it is wide. It's still in play, and getting it back there near Murray. It's also going towards Rose, pretty close to the boundary line, and they do see it over now, and it will be thrown in about 20 metres around from the Eastern Suburbs goal.
I'm not sure whether that was just a missed time kick there, Paul, but he didn't get the distance from there, so maybe Noel is right with the wind, but I don't think the wind really held that one up.
No.
Into play again, Perkins gets it down to Gadd, slick handball, didn't go to its target. Irving got a bit of chance with the left foot, great smother though by Aaron Broome, pretty close to Branagh from the boundary line. The boundary line will win again, and it is out of bounds. Bannockburn 4 straight goals, 24, they lead Eastern Suburbs yet to score. We have been playing 10.5 minutes. This is the first real forward 4A for Eastern Suburbs.
One of the things I've noticed this year, boys, the tackling and the smothering skills at this level have improved out of sight.
Yeah, for sure. We've seen a couple of good smothers over in the last couple of minutes, and a couple of real good tackles as well. You know, they're tackling around the hips where previous years, you know, they'd probably go head high, slip head high.
Ruck contest.
Accidental, of course.
Yes.
Ruck contest from the boundary throw-in has resulted in a ball up about 20 metres out from Eastern Suburbs goal. They need a quick one now. Up in the contest, goes towards Murray, loses the footy. Irving's there on the attacking side of the play. Intervon can't get a Pilgrim, slick hands towards Pavic, gets around Parisi easy as you like, then goes left, goes right, goes to the right foot, tumbling punt towards Matty Pilgrim, has to make up a bit of ground, doesn't sit for him. It's 2-on-1 here, Sheehan and Lynch. Sheehan, can he pick it up? Next to him is Zane Carroll, he has to push it in front of him, pretty pacey Zane Carroll, pushes him close to the boundary line. Can Sheehan keep it in? Yes he can he pick it up now? Oh, he's done well, he's pushed it towards 60 metres out. Irving, handball back, didn't hit its target. Parisi leaves it behind, Carroll off the ground, only as far as Buckingham. He takes the mark, plays on, got a bit of time to set something up at centre half forward, goes towards Murray, he's in front rows, just a little push was okay. Peters loves these situations, runs inside 50 from 35, should kick the goal and has missed for one behind. David Peters, the captain, would have been a good team lifter. He's missed.
Well, actually, we needed that one. We needed that one from the captain. That was against the flow of the tide. Look, Bannockburn are dead set trying to get in that corridor every time they get the footy. You can see that.
Yeah. Pavic was going to go near the wing, and then he all of a sudden decided to turn it back inboard, didn't he?
But get back to what Eric was saying there before. I think when two sides are so even, the tackling is so important.
Ball kicked in, and the player loose on the half-back flank for poor Bannockburn is Hewitt. Takes a comfortable mark inside 50. Now drives to centre wing. Perkins in good position. Stefanovski went for the punch and missed. Soltolamakia picks it up. Handball over the top to Stefanovski. Oh, terrible kick from Stefanovski. Good interception actually by Rose. And well, it comes to ground. Branagh picks it up, drives it toward the full forward position. Sheridan can't take the mark. Comes to ground. Sean O'Leary runs into it. Eludes a couple of players, but his pass again is astray. Well intercepted by Ronnie Pilgrim, and now the turnover's been crucial for Bannockburn. Kick taken to Broome. Broome goes wide to the centre wing. There's Carroll in good position, takes it, plays on, handball. The running player there is Shaw. He drives at the full forward position, or the forward pocket area, but it's a little bit too wide. But the ball moved very, very quickly, fellas, from defence to attack then, and Bannockburn looked very good.
And it was just that skill error again. I think Sean O'Leary had the right idea, and instead of kicking the ball over his head, was looking for an option, but just didn't hit the target there. But he had the right idea.
Laurie, he tried hard there.
Get the runner out and tell him to kick it long, will you?
Yeah, got to kick it long.
Ball out of bounds, 35 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area. Soltolamakia, the only man to go for it. Oh, great tackle by the Bannockburn forwards in keeping the ball in there. It's defence is tackling well. The ball is in dispute. Finally, it comes out clear. It's Buckingham has the ball. Eludes a player. Well, he's gone right across the face of goal. Will it succeed? Yes, it has, because the mark's been taken for Eastern Suburbs. Played on quickly, and now it's a one-on-one on centre wing. And Harding and Peters. What a great contest that could be for the remainder of the afternoon. They're both not the biggest build of players. They're both very quick, and they've both had some sort of bearing on the scoring already.
Well, I think there might have been even a change there. I thought Parisi was on Harding there for a while.
I think he switched wings,
That's the switch, I think.
Ball comes to ground. Parisi, in fact, the man we're talking about, picks it up. Handball gone missing again. Intercepted by Harding. Harding drives it to the centre half forward position. Exactly what the boys were saying. Into the corridor. Connors picks up the crumbs. Breaks the tackle. Goes on the left foot. He's gone for the goal square, and he's landed just inside the field of play, and it's run through for another goal to the Bannockburn side. So it's all going their way at the present moment. Great shot from Kevin Connors. His first goal. And now at the 14-minute mark of the first quarter, Victory Trophy scoreboard, Bannockburn 5 goals straight, 30 points, Eastern Suburbs 1 behind.
It's just that missed tackle, wasn't it?
And another skill error,
and,
I mean, it's just...
The handball's away to Intervong if he had hit him on the chest, wasn't he?
Yeah. He just had too much on it, though.
It's costing us at the moment. I see some danger signs there. Zane Carroll on that wing there seems to have too much pace out there, and they're going to exploit that. I think if we don't I'm not sure. We just have to get out the middle and straight up the ground. Sheridan, where are you?
29 points the difference here in the elimination final. Solomaki goes up early, gets it down again into Vong, loses it in the tackle. Quickly Frost gives it back to Perkins, running off half back, goes wide towards Pavic. Foot race now between he and Hunter. Pavic's got it, switches back onto the right boot, goes towards centre half forward. There's that corridor again, goes towards it. Off hands, into Vong's there, runs through the middle. Harding left it behind, falls towards Solomaki, gets pushed in the back, no free kick. Hunter breaks a tackle, can get a handball wide. There's the skill area again, no, sets it up for Sean Rundle. He's got a bit of time, can he pick it up? Yes, he can. And then he goes with a torpedo punt towards centre wing. Braniff against a couple, Perkins from behind, thump away. Peters, bad luck short. He tried to keep it in, and it is out of bounds. The boundary umpire right there, right next to him. There will be a boundary throw in on centre wing, Social Club side. On the western side of St Albans, reserved this afternoon, bathed in sunshine. Boundary throw in. Sold Lamarkia in front, rode by Matty Pilgrim. Can he take it with him? Handballs it out to brother Ron. Can Ron pick it up? No, he can't. Tries to tap it behind. Hunter's there. He can't pick it up. Oh, only as far as Clinton Shaw. Slip little handball to Connors, who's wreaking havoc. Goes to the left boot towards McCormack. Andrews does a good defensive job to tap it away from the full back and goes towards Andrews again. Oh, it slips out quickly towards O'Keefe off one step. Got a tackle just as he got his kick away and through for one behind to Stephen O'Keefe. So they go to 5-1-31. Bannockburn, they lead Eastern Suburbs 1 behind. 16 minutes gone first quarter, and Victory Trophy's bringing that to us.
We might have been lucky there. I think Calvin Gray just got a little bit of muscle in there to put him off.
Yes,
just at the right time,
McCormick takes the ball for the kick in. There's the lead from Solomaki again. To centre wing, and the ball's still untouched just inside the boundary. John Frost intercepts, handball back to Shaw. He can't take control of the ball. Peters, handball to Intervong. Intervong runs off, tackle as he's kicked the ball also. There's a one-on-one on centre wing. Now, which way is it? Umpire Fanning has blown the whistle, not paying advantage. An interesting decision, both players holding one another. The free kick has gone to Eastern Suburbs to Irving, and it's a shocking kick again. The lead was by Sheridan, but he's overrun the ball now. Comes back to Ashley Perkins. Can he pick it up? He does. Handball wide to Gadd, but much wider to Carroll, who's now 20 metres clear on his own. He's got a handball to Ronnie Pilgrim running. He's still inside 50, but that's a shocking kick from Ronnie Pilgrim. Bit of pressure there from Irving. Well done. But the lead was there from Shane Andrews. He's a long way from goal. He's about 65, 70 metres out. But certainly Bannockburn moved the ball, I guess, the area of the centre square simply by good use of hands.
And the co-coach didn't follow up there either.
Certainly, and I think we were lucky there because Ronnie usually makes you pay.
Ball thrown in, half forward flank. Bannockburn handball, intercepting there is Solomaki on the left foot. Well, it's not a very good kick because the gentleman in the outer has just about taken a chest mark. Out of bounds on the full, and John Frost of the Bannockburn side has control of the ball. Now looking for some options. Reasonably open forward line. There's the lead. The kick is far too solid. I just wonder whether Shane Andrews and McCormick were perhaps interfering with one another, but Solomaki took the mark, and there's another fine mark to Sheehan on half-back flank for the Eastern Suburbs side.
Sheehan now goes towards Braniff on centre wing. Colliger comes from behind. Nappies goes up, can't take the mark. Braniff's there, tried to tap it away. Matty Pilgrim at the fall of the ball. Handball goes towards Rose. Left foot kick towards half forward in front. Hunter should be able to take the mark and run away. He's got Sheridan. He tries to use him and he gives him the handball. He's got Shorty Peters running past. Sheridan should nearly be able to put this on the chest of Stevenson. What does he do? He kicks it to him. Great kick. Yeah, that's what they need.
Good build up.
And Stevenson's got it at 50. Might be too far out to score. He doesn't kick many points. He's kicked 7 straight, and last week I think he kicked 3 straight. He goes for a pass now and goes towards Sheridan. O'Leary can't take the mark. Numbers with Bannockburn. It's all Bannockburn. Delahunt has got it. Turnover. Goes wide towards Colliger. Buckingham has to make up some ground. Can't do so before Colliger takes the mark at half back out of side. Goes now with the right foot towards centre wing. Solomaki from behind. Punch away. Good defensive play. Carroll can't take it with him. Solamaki's there again. Bannockburn with the numbers. It's pushed out towards Lynch, who can pick it up. Can he get around Kevin Connors? Yes, he can. He was going to handball to Sheehan. He elects to go further afield towards Parisi. Takes the mark. Does he? No, but he gets a good bounce and can run away in the middle of the ground now. Goes with the right boot, sets it up for Stevenson from behind. It's over the heads of a couple, goes towards O'Leary, handball, sets up Stevenson a little bit, rides Matty Pilgrim's tackle, then loses the foot. He should have been dropping the ball, no free kick. Goes towards Perkins, handball. They're working well in defence, the Tigers, and they get away again. Rick Harding from half back.
Harding drives it wide to centre wing. Carroll's the lead out there in front, can't take the mark ahead of his opponent there in Lynch. The ball Well, great work by
good
Carroll.
carry.
Little tap to Connors. Connors of Bannockburn drives towards centre half forward. There's a player basically on his own, O'Keefe. He was 3 or 4 metres in front of his opponent. Sees the lead coming at the full forward position, but the kick's not as good as it perhaps could have been. And, well, great work, Rowas. Sheer speed. Grabs the ball, drives it back to the goal square. Marked right on the goal line by Stefanovski of Eastern Suburbs. And certain goal saved there by John Stefanovski. Quarter time, Bellarine Footy League. Drysdale 4-1, trail Queenscliff 5-6.
Kick back inside, Lamarck here at centre half back, takes a good strong grab, was nearly going to play on, didn't have much running past the handball, so he sits, goes wide towards Sheridan, 1-on-1 with Gadd, and which way is it going to sit? Is it going to sit in the field of play? It isn't, it's out of bounds on centre wing. It's Bannockburn 5-1, 31, they lead Eastern Suburbs 1 behind, 5 goals the difference here in the elimination final. Good start by the Tigers. Boundary throw in, Frost and Soldalamarkia. Thrown in now. In front, Frost. Soldalamarkia from behind goes up. Big right fist to it towards Peters, and Gadd uses the body well. Stephen Gadd sets a path for Pilgrim. That's Matt. Goes towards Pavic at half forward. Handballs to Colliger. Sets him up a little bit, but Nappies is good. He gets around him and takes a bounce. Gets a good shepherd. Runs inside 50. Centres the ball towards Roworth, and Andrews with the leap from behind. Can't take the mark. Off hands now. Eastern Suburbs with the numbers, and Troy Sheen will see it through for a rush behind to the Bannockburn side. They're 5-2-32. They lead Eastern Suburbs 1 behind. That's on the Victory Trophy's first quarter
We're under
scoreboard.
siege down there, Welshie.
Yeah.
That could have been mark of the year, Welshie. If he'd taken
launched
it.
into that, didn't he?
Oh.
I think once he got up there, he thought, whoa, what am I doing up here?
From the kick in, Parisi of Eastern Suburbs takes the mark short inside 50. Parisi drives well, it's gone wide again, gone to centre wing at the back. Great mark at the back of the pack is Gadd of Bannockburn. Probably about 4th in line, but he got a ride on the front of the pack and one grab, and they're the way to take them. Gadd now drives it back into the corridor, and yes, they're that's the way Bannockburn are going. Nobody can take the mark at centre half forward. Coming through for Eastern Suburbs was Buckingham. Drives it wide to centre wing. Now we've got a foot race on. Leading is Lynch of Eastern Suburbs. He's got Perkins to beat. He does that. Now get his foot to the ball. Drives towards centre half forward. In front is O'Leary. Not a mark, but a free kick held without the ball, said the umpire. And Sean O'Leary. There's the Braniff run inside 50.
Put your money on it, put your money on it. Oh.
Well, he's stumbled as he tried to take off, and John, is it right on the goal line? Angus Hewitt on that occasion has touched the ball behind to Eastern Suburbs on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. Eastern Suburbs 2 behind. They trail. We're at Bannockburn 5-2.
He needs to go to your kicking school, Laurie.
We're just having a bit of bad luck at the moment, Welshie.
That was a good build-up, though.
It was a good build-up.
That's the best build-up that your mob's had.
Kick in from Delahunt's fantastic to Perkins at centre half back, takes the mark, gives it to Colliger. It's a training run through the middle, gives it to Harding. He's got Shaw in support and Zane Carroll. They all want it. Harding's got it, goes long towards Roworth and Andrews. Andrews goes up, off hands. Roworth's there, also okay. 3-on-2, and Ocker could be able to kick the goal. He does.
Yeah,
easy as you like.
work.
Great build up. And Stephen O'Keefe's first goal.
Comes straight through the corridor, that one.
Yep.
Easy as you like.
Straight down the middle. Runners through the middle.
They played this ground pretty well, don't they, Welshie?
They're very good final side now, Bannockburn. They've been there the last 5 or 6 years, so they're very hard inside at playing finals and on this ground.
Yeah, and one of the problems, of course, is the goal kickers at the stage. They've got individual goal kickers, so they're sharing around. And that's another problem for us. I'm not sure what we can do at quarter time. We just got to hope that win is a 6-goal win instead of a 3.
6-2-38. Bannockburn Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 23 minutes in the first term of this elimination final. Solamaki, a big thump. He thinks, well, they can't get out of the centre. I might try to. Goes towards Murray. Can't take it with him into the Vong. Murray, good second effort. Handball was nearly to Buckingham. Couldn't take it with him. Colliger can. Gets up. Runs away. Takes a bounce through the middle. Goes to the right boot. Long again towards Andrews and Roworth. Good punch away. Kel Gray needs some support. Sheehan's over there. Up against Kevin Connors. And the boundary line will beat the lot. And it's out of bounds.
Troy Collins is one of the guys. He's just having a purple patch right at the moment.
Oh, he's that sort of player.
Yeah, I know.
He's a very good player. And, well, they've got him in the middle. They can afford to have Connors on the half-forward flank.
That's for sure.
Boundary throw in.
Sorry,
half-forward. Shaw sold Lamarkia to the back of the pack. Aries again. Colliger. Left foot kick this time. In towards the middle. Where you have to be. Andrews in front.
Go to that danger area all the time.
They are,
just round the top of 10-yard square. I think they've... the training drill we did Thursday night is really working out at the moment.
Actually, I think they demonstrated this last Saturday week, didn't they? This is the sort of where they're very, very dangerous around the goal area itself. They got Roworth there, they got Colliger there, they got Andrews there.
Shane Andrews now from 20 metres out, directly in front. The drainer puts it straight through the middle for goal number 2 for him. And goal number 7 for Bannockburn. It's getting a bit crucial now for the Eagles. They're 7-2-44. Bannockburn, Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes gone.
This is exactly what East Geelong didn't really want. You know, they would have been happy to go in at quarter time a goal, 2 goals down, maybe 3 goals down. But
well, one of the other things too, boys, as we noticed here yesterday, the Eastern Suburbs having trouble with the ground at the moment. I watched there before. Adam Sheridan was way up here on the wing.
Yeah, getting caught out again, aren't they? Like Thompson did.
We're getting caught out again. You know,
too far up.
Then you come back to Pagan's paddock where you've got to run it in. Well, Braniff nearly got away with it, but
In the middle. Sotolamacchia again, clear tap away in the middle, but it's the small fellas from Bannockburn around the middle. Matty Pilgrim gets a handball to Frost. Frost drives towards centre half forward. I've got to be a free kick against Chuck Connors. Rode up on somebody's back there. Rundle was it, and had no intention of going for the ball. Rundle takes the free kick. Drives to the wind, held that one up certainly, and in front there is Johnny Frost. Well, he's tried to crash his way through the pack. I think his momentum kept him going forward. He's handballed it further forward and followed up. Push in the back, not paid. Ball, well, umpire will have to move in now because the ball's under 2 or 3 players. No one's doing too much to get it out. Last to get up. Well, Johnny Frost is one of them, and Johnny Stefanovsky also. Umpire with the ball, half forward flank for the Bannockburn side. 26 minutes gone now, first quarter. Sotolamacchia up very high, very early. Missed the ball, and
downfield, I think.
Well, that was a poor.
Well, I think he's brought it back, has he?
Yeah,
Well,
he brought it back. He just slung him. It wasn't very violent. Just
malicious.
But I mean, the ball had gone, so
yeah.
probably should have been down the ground. But Zane Carroll's the man that has the free kick, and he's on centre wing for Bannockburn. Drives it into the forward, good-looking kick, low, and well, at
There
the
it
back
is.
there was O'Keefe, I think, on this occasion, and just used his body perfectly. He just sort of eased the player in front of him out and put the 2 hands up. The ball fell into his arms, and there you go, 25 metres out, 45-degree angle, and a dangerous kick for Eastern Suburbs, this one. 7 already, Bannockburn. The 8s would make it a very good quarter for Bannockburn. In he comes, he's gone across the face of goal. Nobody can take the mark, and off hands, that's through for another behind. So perhaps a let-off for the Eastern Suburbs on that occasion. Victory Trophy scoreboard. Bannockburn 7-3-45. They lead Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds, and it's 27 minutes first quarter.
Adrian McCormack from fullback now for the Eagles. Elects to go to the outer side. Goes now. Kicks it outside 50 looking for Troy Sheehan. In front, Matty Pilgrim punches it away. As far as Parisi has to be quick. He gets tackled. Turnover again. Matty to Ronnie. Ronnie Pilgrim goes towards the boundary line in the forward pocket. And Andrews can't keep it in. It is out of bounds in the right forward pocket for the Tigers, but it's just skill errors, isn't it?
I think Ronnie got a shock then and
landed his lap from his brother.
I think he's going to have a chat to his brother. Yeah, give us some sort of indication. It was a very quick handball, wasn't it?
Wasn't it quick?
He did very well then too, Matty Pilgrim, to punch the ball forward instead of marking it.
Yep.
He did have the front contest, and he knew the boys were coming from behind. He just punched the ball forward in back into the 50-metre arc.
He does a lot in under Paul.
Yeah.
He does a lot of hard work there for a little fella.
Boundary throw in. Sotolamacchia gets it to the attacking side for Bannockburn. Pushed it back towards goal. Pack develops, and the umpire will come in and bounce it. It is John Stefanovsky getting up off the bottom of the pack with Clinton Shaw. Umpire Fanning will throw it up about 15 metres out from Bannockburn's goal. They lead 7-3-45. Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds. Thrown up now. Andrews goes up with Sotolamacchia. Falls towards Clinton Shaw. Gives it back to Matty Pilgrim. He loves a goal too, Matty. This time. Oh, he's in the post. So 1 behind to the number 11, Matt Pilgrim. They go to 7-4-46. Bannockburn, Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds.
With the ball is Adrian McCormack in the goal square, waiting for the goal umpire to cease the flag waving. Now he comes to the social club side, the western side here at St Albans. Good kick, big pack of players there. Harding from behind. Well, umpire Fanning's found something in the middle of the pack there. On the shoulder, well called, Laurie. And Sotolamacchia, man in front, who has the free kick. Half-back flank for Eastern Suburbs. Goes toward the centre wing, still on the social club side. Rose high in the air, missed the mark. Braniff takes it. Peters is running. He takes a handball, has a bounce, goes into the forward line. Well, not such a good kick, but well, Bannockburn through was at Delahunt there, very, very safe and secure. Grabbed the ball on the left foot, went for the boundary, and found it very, very comfortably.
I think they better go to your school. I think they better go to your school, Laurie. Some of these Eastern Suburbs boys.
It's at skill level again.
Isn't it?
It was 15 yards in the clear.
Yeah,
Then.
I mean, he should have found his target there. This is finals footy's about. Is you're getting your skills level up, finding your targets, whether it be hand or foot. We just can't do that at the moment.
Ball thrown
We want
in.
the siren to go and start again.
Inside 50 for the Eastern Suburbs side. They've pushed it towards toward the boundary once again, and a whistle on play. It's been pushed over the line once again, and we'll have a repeat performance. Still about 40 metres from the behind post inside the 50-metre arc, and looks like Murray and Rose. Murray from Suburbs, Rose from Bannockburn doing the ruck work. That was just picked up by Ronnie Pilgrim. He's just put on the boot and just faded out over the boundary line on the full. I think Ron was looking for the boundary line, but he wanted inside, not outside.
A little bit too much on it.
So free kick now. Adam Sheridan has the ball. He's a good kick, but I don't think he can kick it from 60. Goes to the centre of the ground. That's the place to go. The lead there was...
Oops.
Well, good work from Bannock. Now, what's happened here? Advantage paid. It's Broom of Bannockburn. Away he goes. But I think he's caught the forwards out because the free kick advantage paid, and the players hadn't come up the ground on that occasion. So it was one of those occasions. I see the umpire sort of trying to settle players down in the back half there. I'm not too sure what's happening there.
Just happened off the ball was a player was slung.
Look, I think the problem there was the umpire didn't indicate quick enough that it was player.
Yes.
The players are in two minds.
Yep. From the throw in, true centre wing, Solomachia went for the tap and had to do it all himself. Pilgrim, Ron, his little chip heading for the boundary also, and I think all players at the moment will be happy for the ball to get over the boundary. A little bit scrappy on centre wing, and neither side able to clear the ball away. 7-4. Bannockburn play Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds. Ball through centre wing as the siren sounds. 31 minutes for the quarter, and Victory Trophies scoreboard quarter time score 7 goals for 46. Bannockburn lead Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds.
The goal kickers at quarter time for the Tigers: 2 to Shane Andrews, singles to Troy Collier, Stephen O'Keefe, Darren Roth, Kevin Connors and Rick Harding. For Eastern Suburbs, well, they're behind kickers, David Peters and Sean Braniff.